Catching up with head coach Anders Sorensen, and Anders, another big victory for your IceHogs. Get the game-winning goal halfway through the third period. We talked about it last night, but that trio of Lucas Reichel, Andre Altsbermakin, and Michael Tepley, 6 points between the three of them. They get the game started with the scoring, and they wrap things up. It's a lot of fun to watch those three play together.
Yeah, they can make plays. There's no doubt about it.
Is that creativity something new that you've seen, or have you seen it in practice? Because when you look at the depth of this IceHogs team, sometimes you break up the scoring, try and spread it out a little bit, but it's rare to see that kind of chemistry and that line come together so quickly.
Yeah, I think earlier in the year, too, they had a stretch where they were really good together. And then I can't remember what happened, if there was injuries or Lucas maybe got called up. We had to split him up a little bit, and then they've been back together, being really good.
It seems like they just picked up right where they left off. There were stretches in this season when Michael Tepley, slow to get going, starts scoring a couple. He's off and running. Andre Altsbermakin, same thing. And then you mix in Lucas Reichel, who's one of the top rookies all time for the Rockford IceHogs. Is it just finding those right pieces to fit each other and complement each other, or is it just a matter of getting the lucky breaks and they just happen to work well together?
Yeah, I mean, you see certain tendencies that they do, and they like playing together, and all three of them have a high hockey IQ, and so they can read off each other, and that kind of helps.
Well, for your IceHogs and the Admirals, for that matter, they would grab 4 goals in the first 7 minutes or so of play. And then it became a bit of a chess match, a little bit of a unique battle late in the first and all throughout the second period. Not a whole lot of scoring chances. How did you push through it when the game just felt like it was just trading puck possessions here and there and end zone entries everywhere?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think the first period was open hockey, right? It looked like a little bit of a summer hockey game. And then second and third, it tightened up. And I thought our guys did a good job of staying focused and making sure that we're leaving the next line in a really good spot, and our changes and all that got better as the game went on. But yeah, it was a tight game, and this is what we expect at this time of the year, and especially hopefully in the playoffs as well.
In a game like that, as a coaching staff, where do you pick your spots? Where do you try to expose a team? Because even in that third period, only 11 total shots, 5 for the Rockford IceHogs. Well, you picked the right spot, it looked like, with that Tepley line coming up again, but it seemed like chances were few and far between.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those games, right? You just got to stay with it and find the matchups, find the different things you can expose them on, and we did.
Brett Connolly celebrated his 700th professional game. Quite an accomplishment. Stanley Cup champion, a wealth of NHL experience. I know his time with the IceHogs has been brief, but what about his leadership in the locker room, his play on the ice? He scored today, his 10th of the season. It seems like this is a guy that really buys in, and he's seen a lot of career success because of it.
Yeah, I mean, just a great person to begin with, right? That's where it starts, and just the way he handles the young guys and how calm he is, and he helps us as his staff as well. So.
Now the IceHogs looking forward. You got the Manitoba Moose on Wednesday. Before we get there, Coach, and I know we'll probably catch up before that one, the trade deadline's on Monday. It's tomorrow. And I know a lot can happen in a short amount of time. Blackhawks playing later on today, in fact, as we talk. But for the IceHogs, I mean, what is it going to be like for you and the coaching staff? Is it going to be a war room of yourself and keeping the Twitter feed and computer up? Or what does the trade deadline entail for coaches at the AHL?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. But the biggest thing is we got to watch our last game, prepare for our next game, and then see where everything lands after 2 o'clock tomorrow.